Back at it again, and as you guys should know by now, the J6 tapes have been released. Open the Kraken, or release the Kraken. I guess that's the line. Open the Kraken, release the Kraken. Goodness gracious, how terrible was that? Anyway, so the left is absolutely losing their minds over Speaker Mike Johnson actually doing what he said he was going to do, and that is releasing the footage. And he has done that, and he also said there's going to be more footage released as well. So we will expect to see that from Mike Johnson. I don't see why we wouldn't get it from Mike Johnson since we've already gotten these tapes. But like I said, the left is not too happy about it, because their little sweet narrative that they had coddled and spoon-fed and cared for, it's all falling apart. Like, share, comment, and hit that subscribe button if you are new. And let's dive in.
No, this is footage that your committee decided not to release. So what's your reaction to the Speaker Johnson deciding to do so, and why do you think he's doing it?
Well, on the latter question, Speaker Johnson is clearly on the run from the extreme MAGA caucus, Chip Roy, and the strongest pro-Trump elements. I mean, you know, he was only able to get through his continuing resolution proposal because of Democratic votes, and I think they're saying he's got 2 strikes of 3 they're going to give him. So he's already looking at a motion to vacate. So this was clearly an effort to placate the right wing, which has been making this absurd demand for a very long time. And so now we have, on a totally unilateral partisan basis, the Republicans caving in and opening up to the world what they allowed Tucker Carlson to come see. Obviously, Tucker Carlson did his best to torture out of tens of thousands of hours of footage some kind of concocted story, which of course went nowhere. We went through all of that. We had more than 1,000 witnesses come and talk to the January 6th committee, all of it on a bipartisan basis in search of the truth, not in search of lies. And most of the witnesses, of course, were Republicans, people in the Trump administration, people in the Trump family, and we delivered a complete report. Beyond the partisan nature of it, it's truly a security risk what they're doing. The reason why the Capitol Police have opposed releasing tens of thousands of hours from every House office building, every Senate office building, every part of the Capitol is because it's like giving a diagram to future insurrectionists and terrorists and anybody who wants to invade our body. So if the Speaker thinks it can be done safely or securely, why doesn't he rely on the Capitol Police to determine what should be given out and what shouldn't be given out? Because that's the principal concern here.
Oh, so now he's worried about security. But I thought Democrats love transparency. I thought Democrats loved, the public being able to take a peek in. You know, they had this whole J6 committee on televised and everything. Oh my goodness, look guys, we got Trump on trial in the J6 committee. I thought they loved putting things on Front Street. I thought they loved the cameras. What happened? What happened? Now all of a sudden you hate them? Oh. Because those cameras expose you. That's why I think you don't like them anymore. You know, it's funny how Democrats work, man. It really is. They are the biggest hypocrites. The biggest. This stuff is insane. What happened to transparency? Mr. Jamie? What happened to transparency? You using this whole, oh, well, it's a security issue. Well, the last time I checked, y'all remember, and I talked about this a while back. Ooh, I don't even remember the exact video. But do you guys remember Nancy Pelosi was actually being recorded for a documentary or video series by her daughter and the crew during J6? Y'all remember that? Yeah, they recorded the whole inside of the joint. They even recorded them leaving the Capitol through underground tunnels. But I thought security was an issue. Now, why would you record stuff like that if you were so concerned about security? You gonna allow a documentary to be filmed inside of there if you're so concerned about security? I'm just confused. And how in the world did you have a documentary going on the exact day that happened? Like cameras rolling and everything? I'm just confused. I'm just asking questions. I'm just asking questions at this point. I'm just curious. You know, I just find it interesting that you just so happen to be recording a documentary that same day. You just so happen to record your path out of the building, the secret path, right? But all of a sudden, you guys are concerned about people knowing the layout of the building. I also thought that we, the people, are supposed to know everything about the government, and the government know very little about us. I thought that was the way this country was actually supposed to work. But the way that he's describing it is, no. You guys get to know nothing. You shut up and you sit down and you show up to vote for us when we tell you to, and you mind your business. That's what that sounded like to me. I don't know, guys. I don't know, but that didn't sound too democratic to me. That sounded more authoritarian, dictator type stuff, you know. Shut up, sit down. You don't deserve to see what's going on in here. Nope. We were elected and not you. I don't know, man. I don't know. You know, it's just hilarious, man. And it's not the first time, you know, of course, Jamie has said anything wild. I mean, of course, Democrats are always saying some of the craziest stuff on the planet. Check it out.
Well, the role of the government, in his view, is to advance his political fortunes and destroy his political enemies. So what would a second term look like? It would look a lot like Vladimir Putin in Russia. It would look a lot like Viktor Orban in Hungary. Illiberal democracy, meaning democracy without rights or liberties or respect for the due process system, the rule of law. Well, the role of...
Oh, you mean like what you and Democrats are doing currently? Yeah. You know, it's real funny how Democrats always accuse Trump and Republicans of doing exactly what they have done and are doing or plan to do. That's really interesting how that always works. You know, it always works out that way. It's kind of weird. I'm just saying, you know, I just have so many questions, Mr. Jamie. So many questions. These guys, man. It's a national security risk. It's a national security risk. But we were recording a documentary inside the building that day. But, you know, people seeing the inside is a national security risk. Give me a break. Give me a break. And I don't want no Kit Kat either. Okay? Give me a break. This stuff is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Like, how can you say something like that knowing full well? And this is the thing about this. Like, they lie straight to your face knowing that they're lying and knowing that the truth has already been put out there. Like, how can you lie like that knowing there was a documentary being filmed? Like, that doesn't even make any sense. There was a documentary being filmed inside the building. You're showing the building. Oh, my goodness. These guys, man. Oh, sheesh Louise. I'm sure they'll, well, we edited the documentary. Oh my goodness gracious. This stuff is just, you literally can't make this up. You can't write a script this darn good. If you made a movie like this, bro, it'd be the worst movie ever. Because people are like, bro, what? That would never happen. No, it's actually happening in real life. And not just in a movie, son. You know? You get me? Like, if you went and saw a movie about what's actually happening, you'd be like, this is a terrible movie. Like, this stuff, there's no shot. This is just stupid. You know? Well, welcome to the real world. United States of America. Anyway, hey, thank y'all for tuning in as always. Y'all let me know what you thought about this one in the comment section below. Like, share, comment, and hit that subscribe button before you go. Peace and love. I'm out.